positioned with our acquisition of the Queen's Mine. It's dewatered and ready to go to start, taking graphite out. So we can literally be a producer before the year end. With Rob there, his background, if we need to do anything, he's there to help a little more extensively.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Don Baxter. He is the CEO of Applied Graphite Technologies. And Don, great to see you again. How are you?
I'm great, Steve. It's good to be here. I think it's bright and early for you. So good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you as well. Excited to talk about your new hire, and part of your management team is bringing in Robert Scott as your new CFO. Talk to me a bit about the transition and bringing Robert in.
Yeah, I think it's great. Rob has a great length of experience, great resume. He's well known in the industry, and I think at the stage we're at, we're sort of getting ready to just explode out of our gates. We've only been listed for 7 months, but we've done a lot of work in the meantime. So I'm looking forward to having Rob there and his experience and just helping us to evolve into a potential producer in the near term.
Yeah, he has a lot of background in raising money and things like that. Like he's got a pretty good Rolodex, so to speak.
That's the thing too, and the beauty about our project is we don't need a lot of money.
Yeah.
And we're getting to the point where we're almost, we're developing. We'll have mining permits hopefully before the year end, which puts us in a position with our acquisition of the Queen's Mine. It's dewatered and ready to go to start, taking graphite out. So we can literally be a producer before the year end. With Rob there, his background, if we need to do anything, he's there to help a little more extensively. And so I'm excited to have him on board, and we get along great. And I'm quite excited to have him on board to enhance our team.
Yeah, Don, let's update what you were just talking about there, project-wise. And you mentioned you're waiting for some permits to come in. So just remind everyone about sort of the operations that you're hoping to get started.
Yeah, exactly. So we have the Queen's Mine Complex in Sri Lanka, and it's a very unique property because it's the graphite that's in the ground there. It's been known for hundreds of years that it's there. We basically have a large piece of a ridge running north-south. Our graphite is vertical, running east-west. We just finished all our groundwork for our geophysics to identify graphite to depth in 3 dimensions, so we can do some planning around that without chasing it with drills. So we're just on the cusp of announcing all of that, compiling all the data right now, and with that, we've also done all the background work, reports and studies, environmental studies to apply for our mining license, which we will do. We're waiting until after the election. There's an election happening in Sri Lanka. There was a presidential election that happened in September, and there is now a general election happening on tomorrow in Sri Lanka. So the new party that's in is looking to be quite helpful. There's a regulation in place that allows us to have our mining permit within weeks, and it comes down to your financial capabilities and basically all your reports submitted. So they want to speed up and encourage investment. So we're on a path to that. There, we were anticipating we could do this November-ish, and now it's probably going to be into December because of the election. But we're excited by what we're doing. We even have people coming to us wanting to buy graphite. So we're having talks there as well. So the big question has always been, can you sell it? Yeah, apparently we can. So we're having good luck there. So.
And just Don, just to wrap up here, just remind everyone about graphite and what its importance is right now, but really the importance you see for it in the future as well.
Well, the big demand coming for graphite, there's 100 uses of graphite, and most of the green technologies use graphite. But the exciting one is the anode for lithium-ion battery, is synthetic graphite or natural graphite. So we have a very good solution. Our natural vein graphite works extremely well in a battery, and it's a very, very good ESG footprint. So it can replace synthetic graphite, which is made from petroleum coke, which is from the oil industry. So we all want to get off oil at some point. So we're positioning ourselves to have a nice green product going into a green energy solution.
There you have it. Don, thank you so much, and congratulations on Rob Scott, your new CFO as well. It's a very busy time for the company, and we appreciate your time this morning. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Steve. Take care.
All right, you as well. Don Baxter, the CEO of Applied Graphite Technologies.